here we are back to play again. Today we're going to be working on the Christmas wreath, and it's going to be poof, ruffles, and ribbons. It'll be quite the thing, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a filming of some of the prep work, but I probably won't even talk during that. I'll just fast forward through it so you get an idea of what I was doing, and then we'll get busy with making the wreath. I want you to enjoy and listen, because I bet you could all make one too. They're not that hard. If you can do the bubble, you can do the poof. So give me a couple of minutes to get down in the wreath room, and I will be right back with a Christmas wreath. Okay, this time we're going to do the poof method, and I'm going to start by getting my ties spread out. I'm going to get the top ones out of the way for now. And I'm going to open the bottom ones so that when I'm ready, they're ready. Now there's 10 on the bottom and 8 on the top. Okay, we're going to start like we do every other wreath. Take the mesh and just gather it up. And I'm going to go right by this crossbar. I'm going to just put it right here. Get a zip tie. And zip tie it in. Now you see where I put this is just before a tie, okay? But I'm not going to use this tie. I'm going to start with the next one. Now, we were making bubble wreaths, and what you did with the bubble wreath is you went out 10 inches, right? And you brought it right back to where you were before. With the poof, you go out 10 inches, and you just go to the next tie. Same process. And if you feel comfortable with measuring, that's the way to do it. Okay? This is quite stiff, this mesh. 10 inches, bring it to the next tie. And I'm going around just one good time right now, because there'll be other things to go in here. 10 inches, right to the next tie. See, it's the same technique that you used when you made the bubble, except you don't have to push it all the way back. You just have to push it to the next tie. 10 inches. Right to the next tie. Ten inches. Right to the next tie. And having these ties open really helps because you don't have to try to fiddle with the tie while you're trying to make the poof. And then you just go like you did with your bubble. Put your hands inside and poof it out. So you want to make sure that you're keeping the open part on the bottom like you did before, nothing new. 10 inches out into the next tie. $10 out to the next tie. And I'm back to the beginning, to the tie I didn't use before. So now I'll go 10 inches out and go to that tie. And it covers up my starting point. If I can get hold of the tie. There we go. And just that quick. We've gone all the way around. It's much faster, of course, than the bubble is. Okay? I'm going to go upstairs now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going up here, pulling it tight, and I'm going to take a zip tie. Pulling it tight. Well, I might be able to cut that. Alright, so now I'm up the top. So before I go any further, I'm going to open up my ties. Okay. So I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to do my 10. And I'm going over to this one. And I got that twisted. You see what I've done here? See, that open spot is at the top. We need to fix that. No big deal, you just take it back, do it again. Now we've got them on the bottom, and we can open up the bubble, or the poof. Measure out the 10 inches, bring it to the next tie. These are very easy. If you are going to try one for the first time, I would suggest that you invest in one of these work wreaths. They're just, you can make your own, and we've done that many times, but if you're learning, it's kind of nice to have this work wreath all made for you, and they're so dimensional that it gives you a really nice looking wreath at the end, and you feel so good about it that you'll want to make another one. You can get these, this one came from Craft Outlet, but you can get work forms like this at Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I don't think, sometimes Joanne has them, but they're not as dimensional. And we're right back to the beginning. I didn't puff out that first one. Look at that. Isn't that something, huh? It's a very pretty green. Now I'm just going to use a little bit, I don't know. Let me look. Let me look. No, I don't think I will. You can go back and forth, like from here, go down to this one. I might do a few of them. So that one I went down. So this one I'm going to come up. Let's just see how this looks. Now that one is a little too tight. You don't want to wreck the ruffles, the poofs you already have on there. You don't have to do this step at all. You could cut it right off where we ended. Okay, I'm going to finish going around a few, and then I will be back to you and we'll get ready for the next step. Back in a minute. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm going to use this pretty mesh that we cut, and I'm going to make ruffles. Just going right up the middle. And I'm going to start in the top, and I'll show you why. Well, I said I was going to start on the top, and I know there's two. Here we are. Now I have to fix my ruffle. I'm going to take one of these gold ribbons, and I have some long cuts of this 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have some long cuts of this ribbon that I'm going to make little bows out of. I've got a 7-inch tail. I've got about a 3-inch loop. And I'll twist it, and I'll do another 3-inch loop and bring it right around, and that one those loops are not the same. Ha 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 ha. Wait a minute, let's do that one again. At first you don't succeed. 14. There you go. That first loop was too big. And I'm making just like little shoestring bows. And then I'm going to take one of these, put it on top, and add it to this little area here. And this time I'm going to do it good. I'm only going to put the bows on the top level. Now, I made 20-inch strips of this mesh for the ruffle. Now, if you do the math, you should get 18, and I think I'll put this one right in there with it. You should get 18 ruffles from one 10-yard roll. I did not. So, I'm actually one ruffle short. And I'm just going to, when I go to put a sign on, I think wherever I put the sign, I'll be able to not have a ruffle there. I think that is really pretty. So I'm going to continue going around the top with these. I'll come back as soon as I've got the top done, and we'll start on the bottom. Be right back. Okay, I did start on the bottom because it's quite a project to get them in there. I don't want to take up too much time. And I've decided the easiest way is to put the ruffle in first and then come back and put the ribbon in. So we have one of the gold, one of the green. Going to pinch them in the middle, give them a little bit of shape, and add it. Certainly is colorful. I should have got that tie ready for me before I had the mesh in my hand. There we go. Round and round we go. Getting bigger all the time. I'm undoing this one. This gold ribbon is very pretty. It's sort of like, not really a window pane, but it is a pane because it is Glitter City. And of course I'm wearing navy blue, which I think is appropriate for working with glitter. full bore. So, what do you think? Gorgeous, isn't it? Just gorgeous. And it's big. It's almost 26 inches wide. This is the little sign I picked up at Craft Outlet, and I didn't bother to do that on camera because it just takes a little more time to get down through those ruffles. But look at the colors. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. If the heat index wasn't 108 today, it would certainly feel like Christmas. That metallic mesh really does make a statement. There you go. I'll be back in just a couple minutes with some closing thoughts. See you in a bit. So tell me, what do you think about that wreath? It's quite something, isn't it? It's really beautiful. I'm very pleased with it. I think that for you, if you're trying to be doing something for the first time, probably all those ruffles and ribbons are a little bit difficult. I'd practice just making the poof and then put some ruffles in it and not even bother with any ribbons. But it was fun. It was a little bit challenging at the end with all of the ruffles and the sign, but it got done, and I love it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to close out for today, and thank you all for stopping by, and tell you that I am excited beyond belief with all of my new subscribers. I have picked up so many lately. I hope you come back and enjoy. If this is your first time here and you'd like to come back and see what I get into, then just hit the subscribe button and the bell, and you'll be notified every time I put a video up. I do them probably once a week, and I try to do them twice a week, but most of the time you'll at least once a week. I will be back the next time. I think what we'll do is we'll just do the fall house tour. There's not a lot to see. You've seen most of it already, but we'll give a little see at all of it put together. So until the next time when we see each other again, and notice that I'm sans glasses right now. I don't wear them while I'm working on the wreath, and when I came back up here to the bedroom, I didn't bother to put them on. So until the next time, I want to say everybody have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, keep safe, and play nice now. Bye-bye.